here. I am ready to paint some rocks, and I hope you are too. I've got my rock, I've got my paintbrush, I've got paper towels, pretty important thing to have around. And we're gonna go sparingly on those. And I've got the water for my brushes to rinse out my brush, and I've got my paints. So I'm ready to go. I hope you are too. So here is my rock. I have a pair of scissors. I have a pencil. I have a Sharpie. Now you may or may not have a Sharpie, that's okay. But I have a Sharpie. I have my brush. And I have my paints. So I've got white, red, blue, yellow, and black. And then I've got my water, okay? So I've got everything set out. But most importantly, I have a surface to paint on. I put down some newspaper or some junk mail. You can use whatever you want. But one of the things I want to show you first is how to make a template. So I want to take a piece of paper and I'm going to cut this in half, or fold it in half, and I'm going to draw a circle right here, a half circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm going to place it in. Okay, so that'll make a circle on my rock. So I'm going to hold this down with one hand. Then I'm going to take my paint, get a little paint on my brush like this, and then I'm going to paint inside that circle. Now I can get on the paper, and that's okay because this is just a scrap piece of paper. We're going to throw it away anyway, right? But the point is I just want to try to get my circle started. Now, I had a few blobs there, so I want to smooth those out so it won't take my rock so long to dry. So I'm going to fold that up and throw that away. And ta-da, it's dry. So now I'm going to do another coat because see how thin that is? I want to do another coat. So I've already got my circle started. I'm going to very carefully go around the edge. See, I'm not scrubbing back and forth. I'm very carefully spreading my bristles out and going around. And again, if it's not perfectly a perfect circle, that's okay. Now, another idea that you could do is if you wanted to paint something else. And I'm going to use the eraser of my pencil. So I'm just going to dip that into the paint. I'm going to pat it over here and see what a good circle that makes. I'm going to put a circle here and one right beside it, and then one here. So it kind of looks like a Mickey Mouse ear. I'm going to lay my pencil here. I'm going to take my brush and get all the water out of it first. See, I've got my tissue. I'm getting all the water out first. Well, there. Get the water out. And then I'm going to dip just a tiny bit. See how tiny that is? Itty bitty bitty. And then I'm going to bring it down here. And there I have a heart. Easy, easy, easy. Now, if I wanted to write, let's say I wanted to write love. This is a wide brush, so I'm going to have to remember tiny, tiny bits of paint is going to be what I'm going to have to remember. I got to remember not to blob on a lot of paint, okay? Now, let's see, I'm going to use a little bit of red again. Make a V. And I'm doing this instead of spelling it all the way out. I'm L-O-V-E. And I'm going to get a different color here. L-O-V-E, okay? So that's one way. That's one way I can do this. Now, something else I could do is take the tiny end of this and put little white dots around my, oops, put it in the wrong color. So I'm going to dot, 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 dot. And if I want to, I can dot it off. Dot, 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 dot. So I can outline something like that. So now, let me see if I can turn it around so you can see it. Now, it says love. And I could leave that for someone. Off my eraser. These also will make good eyes. This would, if I wanted to make some eyes. So I'm gonna get just a dot. I'm gonna tap it first. All right. Now, gotta let it dry. I'm gonna take the tiny, tiny bit of this. Now, this didn't come out so well, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go back, I'm going to wipe my brush off, and I'm going to get some more paint on my, there we go. And then I have eyes. See that? Just by making dots. What if you just wanted to paint lines as a background? Okay. And yellow line. So I get those blobs out. And okay. Now I'm just going to let that dry. So you could do that. Simple as that. And then you could write something on it if you want. We'll wait and see. And I have a Sharpie. I'm going to take my Sharpie and go all around the edge of my yellow circle. You see how I'm doing? I'm going to pick it up. And I'm kind of going on the side edge. Okay. Now then, what emoji would I like to do? Let's see. How about a wink? Do a little dot. And maybe a kiss. So I can use that, or, where'd my brush go? Or I can use a brush. I could use this to make this line. I could use my pencil to make that dot. In fact, I'll show you how good that looks to do that. And then, if I wanted to, I could use a toothpick to paint the inside of those lips. Let's see if I can do that. Tiny, tiny. See, I'm just pulling it. Put a little there and I pull it here. And that way, I've got a tiny, tiny, tiny little line. And then I've got a little kiss. Oops, got a little kiss. All right. I like that one. Now, how about this one? What if I just wanted to make a smiley face? So I'm going to use my pencil. Again, use my pencil, eraser, dot, dot, and then I'm going to use my brush. Get just a little bit of paint. I'm going to wipe it off, and then I'm going to, need more paint. But see how I'm going to roll my brush to try to smooth it a little bit. Get just a little bit more there. And then if I wanted to, I could do some little lines here. There. And there is my smiley face. Like that. Ta-da! So do we want to put a mouth on him? What kind of mouth? What kind of expression could we get from him? How about some lips? Let's see if we can do some lips with him. Get just a little bit of paint. I'm going to put a dot and a dot next to it and pull it out. And then just a little tiny mouth. How about that?
So there are a few ideas for you. I hope you have a great time painting your rocks, and even more, I hope that you can find someone to give your rock to. Make it a surprise. It could be really fun. Post your pictures on the CAPS Facebook page. I hope to see you very soon. Be safe. Bye now.